Tuesday, Miss Thomas and Miss Kincaid's classes were visited by Marine James Lockbaum. These two classes have been periodically sending letters to Mr. Lockbaum letting him know that they are thinking about him and his support for our country. Mr. Lockbaum then came to thank these classes for their support.
This year, Miss Jackson decided to make a contest of biggest buck and biggest doe killed. Students brought in pictures, antlers, and stories of their kills, which are displayed in the Learning Center. Some students even brought in pictures of bucks from previous years. The winners are soon to be announced. Last Tuesday was the first basketball game for varsity girls and boys. To get the teams ready, the cheerleaders held a pep rally. To start it off, the band played, then the cheerleaders and the players were announced. The seniors gave a speech to the crowd to get the crowd going. To finish off the pep rally, there was a dance-off between the seniors.
Last Tuesday, Brashear kicked off the varsity basketball season with a pair of games against Marion County. The Lady Tigers went into the game without point guard Kimberly Elsie, who scored 1,000-plus points in her career at Brashear. Elsie was one of the 3 players Brashear lost to graduation. Starting the season against a team that beat the Lady Tigers 3 times last year even added more tension to the night. Marion County came out pressing hard, but Brashear started to find some holes in the Lady Mustang defense and went up 12-4 by the end of the first quarter. The Lady Tigers put up another 12 points in the second quarter to take a 24-10 lead into the locker room. Marion County made some adjustments after halftime and held Brashear to a single bucket in the third quarter while closing the gap to 26-18. The Lady Tigers lost more ground in the fourth quarter as they were plagued by fouls that gave Marion County 11 of their second half points. Midway through the fourth quarter, Marion County took a 3-point lead, but the Tigers regained and held the lead to pick up the win 37-31. Jessie Hill had 12 points for Brashear, 8 coming in the fourth quarter. Haley Kelsey added 11, and Emily Lodwig and Christina Scudder had 7 points each. In the boys' game, it was close throughout the first quarter, with Brashear leading 12-10. Cale Watson had provided a good portion of Brashear's first quarter firepower with a pair of threes along with a 2 and a free throw. Watson added another pair of threes in the second quarter as Brashear outscored the Mustangs 14-5 to take a 26-15 lead into halftime. Brashear came out in the second half determined to put the game away and did so, leading 41-23 after 3 quarters and getting the win 61-35. Brashear had 3 players in double figures, Cale Watson with 23, Trey Treasure with 12, and Jacob Shipman with 11. Matt Thomas had 6, and Justin Hazen, Kylie Watson, Ryan Ferdig, and Jacob Owen each scored 2 points. The Brashear Lady Tigers faced off against Bevere Tuesday in a first-round game of the Novinger Tournament. Both teams struggled against their opponent's defense, with Brashear holding a slim 7-6 lead at the end of one period of play. The Lady Tigers managed to maintain their 1-point lead going into halftime, up 13-12. Bevere managed to get a little more offense going during the third quarter, outscoring Brashear 12-8 to take a 24-21 lead, but Brashear came back in the fourth to outscore Bevere 16-6 to pick up the 37-30 win. Haley Kelsey led Brashear with 14 points, Jessie Hill added 8, Emily Lodwig had 6, Christina Scudder had 5 points and 14 rebounds, and Caroline Slavin scored 4 points. In the boys' first-round game, the Brashear Tigers put up a 7-0 lead on Grundy County, but then the 2 teams traded buckets for most of the first quarter before Brashear pulled away to a 23-13 lead. The Tigers extended their lead to 38-22 at halftime. Brashear continued to outscore Grundy County to finish the third quarter up 54-31 on their way to a 67-48 win. Brashear had 3 players in double figures. Jacob Shipman had 17, Justin Hazen scored 13, Cale Watson had 10, Trey Treasure added 9, Matt Thomas had 6, Kylie Watson scored 4, and Adam Songer, Anthony Ambrosia, David Anderson, and Ryan Ferdig had 2 points each.